Well, we're gonna do one last video around the house before I go and before the rain comes. So head back up to school here pretty soon. Got the Jeep all cleaned out, ready to go. Got new mirrors on it too. The other ones were rink-a-dink, worthless. So I got these new ones on. They're off a Chevy. They're aftermarket ones, and I had to drill one hole and the rest of them lined up. It was worked out pretty good. So what we got here, we'll start with this I guess, is the 210. And as you can see, the 10 horse Kohler is not in it anymore. The Massey engine is back in it. I wanted to get one working because the only other one we have is Will's 110. So I just put this one back in it, put the old belts back on, and been using it. The only thing I noticed is now the axle bearing is bad, and I guess there's two of them in these. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong. I guess there's two of them. Excuse me. To get to the inner one, I think you got to take the whole thing apart, but you don't have to get to the outer one. So I'm hoping it's just the outer one. This one's a little loose. That one's the worst, so obviously I'm not going to use it anymore. But there's a garage up at the school with tools and everything that we are able to use. So I'm going to pull this in there sometime within the next few weeks when I get time and pull that apart. I'm going to order the outer bearings and hope that does it. If not, I'll have to take it apart, which is fine. Definitely doable. But I think that's all there is to say with this. I got my the old plow on it, which we've had sitting for quite some time, and there's Will's right there. We're letting him keep that. This is a Dodge 1500, Ram 1500. I don't know if this has made it in any videos, but this is Will's. Actually got it for 500 bucks. It has 158,000 miles on it, or 150 something. It's got a brand new right fender, because they were both shot. We got one from the junkyard here on this side. The doors were also rotted on the bottom, both of them. So what Will did is just took some diamond plate and welded it to the doors. They came out pretty good. Just painted the bottom black. The bed's in pretty good shape. Cab mounts, I guess, are in pretty good shape. Frame is, you know, it's seen some salt for sure, but it's definitely got some years left in front of her. There's a key in it. Oh, maybe it'll start. Let's see if this thing starts. You put a Thrush muffler on it, the same one I have. This is a very nice sounding unit. Got mud flaps in the back. That's off an 80s Chevy, that bumper right there. The other one was, of course, rotted. Tailgate's been replaced before. There's the old fender there, you can see. It's just shot. Oh yeah, she definitely burns oil. He says he drives it every day and, you know, to school and back, and he says about once a week he has to add oil to it. So, but she'll keep running for a while. 5-speed, of course, 4-wheel drive. Good truck, really good truck. Only had minor issues with it, really. Tires are shot. It's got to get new ones. I'll go ahead and shut this. Off. But ABS light is on. It kind of goes on and off. I think he says it might be a sensor or something. I don't really remember. All right, it's off. Guess I might as well start up the Jeep too. It's got a pretty big exhaust leak, so it's really loud. Does not sound nearly as good as the Dodge either. 192,864 miles on it. This thing's been pretty good to me though, for all the abuse it's been through. Over break I put a new power steering pump on it. What else did I do? What did I just do? Power steering pump. Had to re-grease the brakes. They seem to be kind of sticking on me a little bit. It's really just been minor stuff with this. Let me pop the hood here. I had to get a new CV joint on the four-wheel drive shaft. It had been bad for about a year and I finally did it. Just did an oil change. It was pretty overdue. But yeah, better. Oh, the tie rods, of course. I did all the tie rod ends now. They're all new. The other two were done about 6 months to a year ago. It's going to need an alignment at some point, but it's a good vehicle though. Got all my tools in the back too. Everything's all organized. So we'll go ahead and move back to the garage here. Excuse me. This is a snowblower that Will picked up for free from scrap. One of the scrap guys that we got around here. And what was wrong with it is, it, I guess still is the cable for the auger control is snapped. So what I did for now, because I wanted to use it, is, as you can see, I burned up this cover a little bit. Oops. But I just added a spring to keep it engaged all the time. Will says he might buy a cable for it. We got to weld these, the auger housing to the other housing, whatever you want to call it. We got to weld a bracket there on this side and the other because it is very, very rusty. That's the other problem with this thing. But it blows snow all right. It's not the best thing, you know, not the best blower that we've had, but it works for free. So he's thinking we get it working nice and get a few bucks out of it maybe, or just keep it. Turn this radio off. I'm in the process of cleaning out the garage. Here's the engine off the 210, the one, or the 10 horse, which is off of a 110. That I'm gonna get some help and bring it down to the shed, and we'll just hang on to it for now. Maybe someday it can go on this one, because this one's smoking really bad. This one burns oil just like the truck does. Everything, all Will's engines burn oil. Let's start this one up. This is going to be kind of hard to do one-handed. It's not going to be very easy. Yeah. Great running engine though. This thing has never let us down. Knock on wood. This is a very good engine. Gotta get him some different hood mounts too. This thing's a huge pain in the butt. That's the parts Massey engine. I just took a couple bolts off of it and I had to look at the governor to get hooked up on the other one. For some reason it was all disconnected. I don't remember doing that. That's the twin off the Craftsman, which has been scrapped. That thing was just a piece of junk. We got rid of that. This I actually gave to my neighbor. We're going to put it in his Troy-Bilt. That may have been in some older videos. The engine ended up blowing up in that, so I gave him that. We're going to throw that in. Just a couple wheels here that's got to go down. Here's the Rubicon. We still got that. It's officially a part-time vehicle now. Summer vehicle. That thing hasn't ran in probably a couple months now. This trailer, me and Will got from Jason for free. It kind of turned into his. He redid the floor. He just put those lights on yesterday. Now we just gotta get registered. But the guy apparently has the paperwork, but he still hasn't found it, so we might just do it as homemade. Down here,